Okay, so the sequence now you're going through is sort of setup-wise looking really, really good. You're definitely getting yourself in a much better posture. We saw from the previous camera view looking sort of down the line how much better the angle was, sort of spine angle to the club shaft angle, that 90 degrees we discussed in the first lesson. Definitely getting that now in a really good spot. That's going to give you the best chance to come down to the golf ball, hit the ball cleanly, okay? What we're focusing on now is just one thing again, and one thing pure and simple, is that wrist hinge on the way back. Before, we would sort of slide, as you can see, the body sort of slide, and they're all getting very tucked in up here now. And you see your backswing now. If we sort of put some lines on your body there, there's your backswing there, okay? Your shoulders have gone through sort of just beyond 45 degrees, okay? And your wrist hinge there now to the back of your left wrist, and that club face now pointing back towards that mirror there, okay? Compared that to now this way, we're starting to rotate. Even there now your shoulders have turned about the same amount, and then they keep going, you see? So the club now, okay, we've got more of a shoulder turn. Wrist hinge, there's a little bit of bend there, but like I say, don't try to keep the left arm straight. Try to focus on hinging the wrist. If we hinge the wrist, the left arm won't need to bend. Otherwise you'll wet yourself with a golf club if you do bend your left arm too much, which you're not going to let yourself do. Okay, so we can try and keep that width. What we're looking for, sort of in an ideal world, would be sort of the left arm out there, okay? Elbows will be a little bit more towards level, and that wrist hinge that you've got. You're getting the wrist hinge there now. It's just sort of putting the pieces together around that with the elbows and the arms. But that's, again, something new to you, what you've not done before. And again, the good thing from that is you're starting to turn better. You're getting your body moving better, pure and simply because now it can. In the past, you were so focused on keeping your head down, crunched up, locking your left arm, hinging your wrist as you were, and those sort of create a lot of sort of faults as a result. And because the golf ball's either been topped or shot.
Is that knee? Should I be doing that with my knee?
Not really as much as you need.
So keep the legs still.
I would say if it needs to move to help you turn, because the amount of movement there on the left-hand side is probably about the same, maybe a little bit less in terms of how much your left foot has moved, okay? If you need to move the left foot to help you turn, then fine. I mean, it's a big thing. A lot of golf pros, like Justin Rose, sort of the new first one. I mean, Jack Nicklaus did all his golfing life, lifted the left foot, but he lifted the left foot to help him turn. A lot of people move that left foot just sort of independently. So if your feet are sort of dancing around like so, you're losing stability. If the left foot, as a result of your body, if you're turning in, again, it's just an issue of flexibility, if you're turning and you get to and the left foot starts coming off, so be it. But if you're going and doing it independently with other things, then that's to me what becomes a fault. But I would say you're actually doing it a little bit less in that one there with more of a turn. So it can move. You don't need to move it by itself. It will just move as a result of the top half doing the movement for you, okay? But get a better wrist hinge, get the body turning better. We can get the club back down to the golf, and that's the two power sources we discussed. Hinging the wrists and turning the shoulders. You've got a better wrist hinge there. Yes, the arms are a little bit bending slightly, but the shoulder turn is increased compared to there to there, okay? And there's a bit more wrist hinge there to there. So we're gaining, I don't know, 10-15% of power. And in time with a better contact and again more twist through, which you want to try to see. You can still see when you hit the golf ball there, the ball's been this is
the ball's well gone.
Yeah, the ball's gone. I mean, there's no indication there of lifting your head at all. I mean, if we saw the club face there and your head down, you would possibly think that could almost be a left-hander's backswing, because you're looking down at where the ball would therefore still be as a left-hander go in this direction. There's your backswing, and there's your body turn, and the feet are flat. Okay, we've got to make sure we twist through the ball and complete that swing. But again, to turn around and say to someone, don't keep your head down, although you've been told for umpteen whatever, it's tough to sort of just change it that way. But I think hopefully in time you'll start realising I don't need to do it. In the past you were topping the ball for the other reasons we discussed, not because you were lifting your head, but because people were saying keep your head down, and you were still topping it, you kept keeping it down more and more and more to try and eventually get away from it. So now you can see you can reach the ground with a better posture and a better angle on the club. Hit the ground, ball was up in the air, we don't need, and over time your body will say, hang on, I can look for where the ball's gone rather than see where the ball used to be, because the ball's been hit. But you can definitely, there's no indication of lifting your head down at all, is there? So you can see that. So does that make sense? Yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff, right.